Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 7 of season 2 of House of the Dragon. This is the penultimate episode of the season, so in pure Game of Thrones fashion, I'm expecting some crazy stuff to happen in this one. So let's get ready to jump in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes from reacting the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We get monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you are going to have your way support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. We're almost at 100K. Let's make that happen. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 7. Here we go. Oh shit, we're starting off right here. Oh, what a shot too.
You stand before the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms with a dragon of House Targaryen. What do you want?
To learn the ways of dragon riders and to serve my queen.
Someone made a good point and corrected me on my phraseology last episode when I said, I think in my breakdown, that Sea Smoke had been claimed, when it was kind of the other way around. It was he who was claimed.
This dragon came to me, not I to him. I have sweated blood in service of House Velaryon. I may appear lowborn, but I know much and more of service. And if the gods call me to greater things, who am I to refuse them?
He makes a good point.
What is your parentage?
My mother was a shipwright. My father is...
You gonna say it?
No one of consequence.
Damn.
What is your name?
Adam of Hull.
You have done something I feared impossible. Adam of Hull. I am glad of it.
Let's go.
Do you think you can get him to Dragonstone?
I can try.
Can you park it back in the garage, please?
I have endeavoured to serve both my house and the realm, and somehow none of it matters. We are cast aside or hated.
You'll have a scar. It will be easily hidden.
Nothing is clean here.
One to match. It's the rats again. Nothing stays clean in King's Landing.
Rumor of a sighting of the dragon Sea Smoke with the rider.
Now you seek favor by delivering it to Prince Daemon.
Actually, I thought I might seek your advice, Lord Larys. Whispers being your province.
Interesting.
Where did you hear it?
My squire. He heard it from a stable hand, who heard it from his father, a fisherman whose shipmate claims he saw it.
You are, of course, welcome to bring this news to the Prince Regent, but perhaps this is one of those whispers best left to the wind.
Well, he doesn't believe it, or he's setting him up. I mean, he was trying to fact check. It was like, okay, so what was your source? And he's like, it's a little shaky at best, but he also, I don't know. I'm curious about that one.
The queen is unharmed.
What of the rider? Do we know who he is?
No, that's going to be a fun one.
The lowborn cannot go around seizing dragons.
Her Grace has commanded that he remain here as a guest. She wishes him to be instructed in the art of dragon riding.
We know nothing about this man.
We will await the Queen's accounting before passing judgment.
Where's the queen? Her Grace sends word she will not be attending.
He doesn't like that at all, does he?
Sea Smoke chose him.
He surely has Targaryen blood in him somewhere. The dragon must sense it. There will be others. We will find riders for Vermithor and Silverwing.
You trust this man?
What choice do I have? He has a dragon.
I once worked in a pleasure house where generations of Targaryen princelings had their revels. There are sure to be more. Perhaps some here, the misbegotten offspring of your house.
Yeah.
They are as like to serve you as highborn lords or ladies, perhaps more.
In the highborn houses, there is an ancient fealty. There is honor.
Your royal half-brothers,
not always.
Aemond, whose blood is pure, who wage war against you for your throne. Are they bound by honor?
She speaks the truth.
The order of things has changed, Your Grace.
For 20 years, the lords of this realm levied insults at my sons behind my back. Let us raise an army of bastards.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Okay. How's this gonna go?
My lord,
how you have come up in the world.
I wish to ask for leave to relinquish my part as a shipwright in your service. There are good men and strong who can take my place.
Your leave is granted. Well done.
That's it? That's all you got? Alan might be right, but I don't know. We'll see. Will Corlys ever be able to acknowledge them?
My condolences on the passing of your grandson. But the Crown congratulates you on your ascension to the head of your house and Lord Paramount in the Riverlands. Truly glorious. Well done.
It does seem to me that you've made rather a mess here, countenancing barbarities in the Queen's name.
Whose side are you on?
The Riverlands are held together by oaths. House Tully swore an oath to King Viserys. We recognize the authority of the named heir Queen Rhaenyra and your own as her king consort.
Then we shall go to face your vassals and you will call your banners to war.
That might be difficult, my king.
And why?
I was told they would come to heel when House Tully declared its allegiance.
That may be the case. It is yet to be seen that they will heed my authority as young as it is. And there is another problem. They'll hate you.
I don't need their love. I need their swords.
Your Grace, my lord. The River Lords await.
Oh, God.
Come along, Lord Oscar.
I don't know why, man. I just feel like Daemon's gonna fuck this up somehow. The way things have been going. Almost, like, quite literally everything he touches falls to shit.
Having so little experience to guide me, my best course is to defer to the oath my grandsire swore to King Viserys when he named Rhaenyra his heir. I see no reason to cast aside loyalty, no matter how loathsome I may find her representative, the prince.
King, mind your tongue, boy.
You're kind of outnumbered here, bud.
Will you have our army or not?
I am, in the end, a riverman, and the word of my house stands, even if certain people are unworthy of it.
God, this kid got some balls on him now, man.
I may have been a touch enthusiastic in pursuing my aims, but don't allow my failings to keep you from supporting an upright man.
Lord Oscar, we honor the old ways. The old ways call for justice to be done.
Yes. Oh no, what now?
I am Lord Paramount of all river houses, and there is only one answer for the crimes you visited upon your neighbors.
I did only what His Grace, the King, required of me.
It is true that he made clear his base desires, but you did not have to pursue such savagery.
That was all on them.
Seize him.
Your Grace, command them. I've only served you.
No.
Command them.
If His Grace wishes to show contrition for his acts, and to prove himself deserving of our banners, he must now rectify his grievous error, denounce your crimes, and dispense justice.
Oh dear.
No. Did you ask your Grace? I've been faithful.
Dude, Oscar. Oh, my lord, dude. Oh no. Oh, what now? Oh shit, I was gonna say that sounds like Viserys.
What is this? I never wanted it. All that pain it caused crushes whoever wears it.
Heavy as the crown.
You always wanted it, Daemon. Do you want it still?
Dude, this place is like trying his soul. Oh, you damn stick.
No. Wait.
You should be more cautious.
I should, Lord Laris. He needs rest. He should be abed. I push him on your instruction.
Let him try again in a few hours.
He is spent.
Wow. They're really pushing him. But he's kind of got to.
I have tasks that need your personal attention. The Queen requires ships at her service in King's Landing. Ensure their captains are dependable.
The Queen has found a new rider for one of her dragons. The rider is your brother. I confess I knew little of your mother's heritage. If it is
something in the blood.
My brother was ever restless, yearning for some sign of his worth. I am of Sultan's Sea. I yearn for nothing else.
I don't know. I'm intrigued by and so curious about what, like, Corlys's direction's going to be. Especially everything that's happened after Rhaenys' passing and becoming Hand, him dealing with these bastard children of his. How this, I don't know. We got this rogue dragon somewhere out here in the Vale. That's Garp, isn't it? Am I just mixing people's faces up? I thought that was him earlier, but I wasn't sure.
I will retire now, Sir Rickard.
Oh yeah, it's definitely him.
When does your grace mean to return to the city?
Yep.
You were enthusiastic enough when Sir Stefan made his claim.
He was the Lord Commander of your Queen's Guard, heir to the Dunfall. These people are courageous mongrels.
Oof.
What else would you have me do? Prosecute a war, which we will lose, in which thousands will die? Or perhaps you will fly against her on Vermax? Jace, with these riders, we can end a needless war.
One hopes.
I may take my rightful place on my father's throne.
And when you die?
You are my heir.
Did you think I would have dark hair? I'm no fool! Mother, the proof is here for all to see. Yet I may argue my legitimacy to succeed you because I have a dragon. And now you say you'll strip that from me too.
There it is. That's why this has bothered him so much.
I mislike all of this.
Then don't pursue it.
But I cannot gainsay that which the gods have laid before me.
She can't turn away these gifts, these happenings, these twistings of fate, destiny, chance, depending on how you all look at it.
Because my leg hasn't been the same
touched. He's saying you can claim a dragon. A chance to stick it to Aemond and claim a dragon.
I can't be sure it's all true.
Come on, Ulf, the time has come. Come on. Where is it? There's the Ulf I know. Yes. Yes, there he is. There he is. Time for Ulf, the dragon.
I guess he's gonna get talked into putting his money where his mouth is. Or, well, his life where his mouth is. Oh, or this guy. Look at that head of hair.
I never knew my father, but I did know my mother. I hid it from you, and I'm sorry for that. She worked in a pleasure house. She was granted more freedom than most because of who she was, and because rich men paid more to fuck a woman with silver hair. I was no different to her brother's boys, but I was ashamed of her. I tried to make my way with my own hands. I could not protect you. I could not keep our girl alive.
Oh.
And now we would never want again. If I claimed a dragon, they'd make you a lady.
I do not care to be a lady, Hugh. And neither do I want to be a widow.
I get it, though.
I have to do something.
All right, who's all gonna shoot their shot? Oh God, there's a bunch. I mean, sorry I wasn't wrong, dude. These guys go out there and pump that shit out. But is our tavern boy gonna get? Yeah, there he is. All right, we'll see if it's true. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Ao ponte aolo vileda. Chadrizesi voskizisi. Uepo valirio sete non to liege orkeso vihot montasmo isi. Polaro timtriti sitnin kiapot mentani sosi daor. Il voletir vakejot rakilos daor.
Okay. Do it without you then.
I used to think I knew what it was to claim a dragon. I understand now that what I thought I knew is ash in the wind. Perhaps it is blood, or worth, or perhaps it's something else.
Like Viserys said, your control is really just an illusion.
The dragon, named Vermithor, is the largest in the world after Vhagar. Perhaps the most fierce. He's called the Bronze Fury. We'll go to him now. May the gods bless you.
Good Lord, man. This is such a gamble. I mean, not nearly as much on her part as it is for the people going out there and hoping to win the lottery, you know?
Naijot Maziz Vermitos.
We really need to get some lights in here, man. Oh.
Who among you would be first?
Well, I don't know your name. You're dead. I mean, maybe not. Maybe somebody will rise out of this. Definitely not whoever goes first, though. I can't imagine.
I have nothing more to tell you. It must be the dragon who speaks.
Oh, God. Not gonna watch. Just torches them all. Oh, okay. Just going up to the balcony. Man, I want to see a full view of this guy. Oh. Maybe he'll single someone out instead of gorging on the unworthy. Ooh! Well, not that batch.
Your Grace, we must away.
Oh! Wow. Oh! Oh my God! This just turned into Jurassic Park with flames. Oh, hey, he's still here? Thought that it was him stuck up in the tree there for a second. Oh my God. Don't move. Can't see it if we don't move. Oh my God, dude. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, he shoved her out of the way. Oh, well, that was short-lived. Oh, I like this guy. I hope he gets it. I hope he's chosen.
I'm ready. Come
on! Oh God, sorry. I'm nervous and I want to make a joke to break the tension. I don't know, man. Sea smoke bent the shoulder and gave the go-ahead and went, oh, after the fact. Let's go. One dude took off somewhere down the cave, though. I wonder if he'll stumble upon the other dragon that she didn't call out. Oh, look at that. Oh. A little nest. Oh my god, I would be absolutely shitting myself right now, man. Oh, this one is wicked looking.
Lord
Okay, I was like, I don't know, he got a little too relaxed there for a second. I thought he was about to get nuked.
In happier tidings, Prince Darren's dragon Tessarion has at last taken to wing. Your brother expects to join the fight soon. When he does, the High Tower host will be unstoppable.
Are they flying immediately on King's Landing? Now that would be a bold move. Mount up all their dragons and just hit the city, or fly by as like a warning. Oh, dude, it's Tavern Guy. Okay, so maybe this is just completely unintentional. Yeah, I'd get the fuck out of here, though, if you're by yourself. Dude, I love how Vhagar is just like one with the earth. What is, oh god. Oh, what if they bait Vhagar out and then just completely jump his ass? Get Aemond out here all alone on Vhagar and take him and her both out? But I don't think whatever this dude did was intentional at all. Oh. Oh, hell yes. Hell, maybe it was. God damn. Fuck. Okay. Oh my lord. I don't know, man. I have no idea where that was gonna go. Like, I don't know the dude, the father's name. I know he was like a blacksmith or whatever. Lost his child. We've been following for a while now. I unfortunately have not committed his name to memory, nor do I even remember the name of the guy in the tavern. Like, he's just Tavern Guy to me. But like, for a second, I don't know, like every time we have like these little triumphant moments, I'm never comfortable living in them for too long. You know, yeah, he's like the only other person who had a line in that, but the alternative was we could bait and switch, you know, be like, oh, you got the dragon too. Honk. You know, that could have been how that went, because the one dude managed to pull off Vermithor. So I thought, it was like, there's no way both of them come out of this, right? And get chosen. Go ahead and fill those ranks just in one fell swoop, especially considering he just took the fuck off. But hey, we've given this guy a line, so we're keeping him around. We got him a dragon. But then they kept me wondering and guessing, because like, okay, cool. Now we gave him the dragon, and he just like, he's not exactly in control. And so immediately this dragon just starts flying him to King's Landing, because I don't think he's flying to King's Landing. And then they get there And then he just immediately gets into a tussle with Aemond on Vhagar. And then I was just like, oh, wait, but what if that's the plan? What if it is to trigger Vhagar into being let out and kited out to this extension, and then there's just all of our new dragon riders just jump the fuck out of them, getting Rhaenyra, Adam, Blacksmith, and Tavern Dude, and just start just like beating the shit out of Vhagar. Like, that would be a big old hit, but no. But it did lead them out to Dragonstone. Whether intentionally or not, they got to, like, show their forces. And let's just wonder now if the truth of the matter is, if that little whisper from the beginning of the episode about a rider being chosen for Sea Smoke, and then that isn't translated, while before Larys was like, I don't think you got enough intel to validate whether or not this is true. You could definitely surely give that to Aemon, but I don't know if he's going to take you seriously based on your sources. And now, though, they will have withheld that information, and if it comes out, if they did know and they could have preemptively told that, he might be a little pissed in retrospect now, because now they are caught unawares. Now they are caught just completely outmatched on the dragon front. So we'll see how Aemon takes that. He's a little hothead, so who knows? Rhaenyra's really giving into this this belief, this faith aspect, you know, trusting the dragons over their own rules, which is honestly, I mean, that makes sense, especially when you look at things through Viserys's lens. It's like the illusion is that we control the dragons. That is not the case. And this is still another one of those conversations that was purely between him and Rhaenyra. So, like, when you have everybody else who's so firmly rooted in these traditions, the ideas, these structures, and especially where Jacaerys is concerned is because he's had to deal with the reality and the slander and whether it's true or not, which he does know it is true. It's obvious to everybody that it is true. He's not stupid like he says. But now that they start handing that out, it just brings into question the validity of his claim if something were to happen to Rhaenyra. Because now the argument can be made, it was like, well, now if anybody can have a dragon, then anybody can have that power, then what makes us special? What makes me special if I'm just another bastard like the rest of them? Like, at that point, how much weight does your word carry? It's a really interesting argument to play on, and I like because it's firmly rooted in his insecurities and the way he has grown up and the way that he has been viewed and views himself and views her. And he just thinks like this person, I'm sorry, is coming in here. It's like she's taking her advice and all these things. He's just on the defensive about all these decisions and where he fits into the grand scheme of all of this. Now that he's really the only one in their blood now, is kind of lingering in all this. I don't know. It's interesting to see all that play out. And then Daemon again back at Harrenhal. You know, he got what he wanted in the end. He got the allegiance of these river lords, but Oscar now, I mean, in that position, you know, Daemon's not on his dragon. He's not near his dragon at that point. Sure, like, he could probably call it and it would come, but by that point, in this moment, he's kind of vulnerable. So, like, he's kind of got to own up, got to fess up. On top of that, this place is just preying upon his mind. He's having these visitations of Viserys, whether that is actually happening or just something wrestling around or stirring within his conscience. Some kind of insecurity about his own actions, I don't know, this whole ordeal with Daemon in Harrenhal, the ghosts, the specters of these halls are putting his soul on trial. He's like kind of weighed on the scales, being forced to face like the decisions he's made, the things he's put out into the world, what he wants, what he really wants, what he thinks he wants, and how having to challenge those ideas. And then in this moment being faced with, you know, being called out on. It was like, hey, whether or not this is what you intended, you unleash this out there all the same. Now, he chose to do more than what you ordered him to do, and that's on him. But you got to deliver the punishment because you gave him the order. You gave him the reign, and he abused that on your behalf. And Oscar just, I mean, he stood up to Daemon, and after all that, I got to give the kid a lot of respect because he definitely, like, controlled that situation. Like, his charisma rolls on that entire thing was just insane. It was so good that way that whole thing played out. You know, if you want our allegiance, this is what you have to do. You have to own up to who you are, what you've done, and yeah, and he had to be the one to deliver the blow. which again calls into question that guy who just took what he said and ran with it. And again, you could apply that to a bunch of other things. I'm not going to retread anything else that we haven't already talked about. You know, you could apply that to a lot of the other situations in Daemon's past, all the other orders given, and whatever. Like, everything that has happened since he's arrived at Harrenhal has been this journey into who Daemon is, his actions, and the consequences of those, and then just having him being forced to reflect upon those decisions, why he makes them, and all this. It's honestly super fascinating. And then I think I'm the most interested in his journey here. Alicent, after being like cast off the council, is just like, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm gonna go do whatever the fuck I want. I'm just gonna go to this fucking lake and just swim. Whatever. I'm not going back tonight. You know, and then we have Garp out here hanging around, you know, keeping watch over her. Now, has he always been in this? Or am I just now seeing him? Okay, so he was only in this season. I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't just thinking he's been a character that's been around and I just didn't remember him at all. So I just want to make sure, because as far as I know, because like, I mean, like between season 1 and now, you know, I only maybe more intimately got familiar with him because of One Piece, but it's simply, so I wasn't sure if like I only would recognize him now from that instead of the other way around, because you know, anyway, but at least I could be a little rest assured that he just wasn't in season 1, so I feel a lot better about that. But that's nice to see him in here. It's like just having him in here is kind of an interesting character to kind of hone in on, especially with him kind of, you know, being the protector of Alicent as she's kind of struggling with this unwilling freedom that has been cast her way. Then you have Larys, who's kind of forcibly trying to empower Aegon more, because that's the pawn he's kind of chosen to set his allegiances with because of that kinship that they have, and he's also easily manipulatable. So like he's trying to get that piece back on the board. So he's just pushing him beyond his limits, beyond what is advised by the maesters and stuff like that. And he's like, hey, I'm doing this by your order, this is whatever. Why, don't get mad at me. You told me to do this. So I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fun pieces at play here, and I think there's some fun stuff around the corner. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. We got a bunch of new dragons on the table. We got a bunch of new dragon riders, fresh dragon riders, who might need a little bit of practice. And then our little, like, dragon cult decided to peace out because of what Rhaenyra is doing. So I don't know what consequences that's going to have. I don't know, man. We're in a really interesting spot. Things are heating up. Things are heating up because of dragons, man. Dragons, we're getting more dragons. I wonder if we're going to have a throwdown before we close out the season. Like, I feel like we got to, right? We got to have one more big old romp. I guess we'll find out next week. But guys, what'd you think of this episode? How do you feel about how this is all played out? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're coming here on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny Sherritt, York, Scott, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.